It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Rescue Towing, Command Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. It is a new week here in the Ozarks, and we are waking up with pretty comfortable temperatures, and it's a great start to the work week here in the Ozarks. I've got high temperatures today that will land in the low 80s. It will be pretty close to average for this time of the year in the Ozarks, and we've just got a great day on tap. If you like the sunshine, you're in luck. Light breeze in the forecast today. Kind of windy over the weekend, a couple of days. Definitely some cloud cover too from what was Hurricane Helene just wreaking havoc on the southeast. Thankfully, here in the Ozarks, we didn't get anything too bad, but we did have some winds out there on Saturday. Things calmed down for us on Sunday, and now the sunshine is back as that storm system continues to weaken and stop impacting parts of the United States. It's a great start to the week, though. However, I have to mention that there could be just a few areas of patchy fog out this morning. This is primarily going to be in low-lying spots, places that are close to rivers, valleys, streams, places where you typically see the fog develop. It could be out there this morning. Nothing too widespread, but patchy areas of visibility reduced to less than a half mile are possible. So take it slow on this morning drive. And if you do run into any of those patchy areas of fog, remember the low beams work best. We are going to see dry conditions in the Ozarks today, while our friends in the Appalachians and well off to the east continue to see the rain and the heavy rain at that. Parts of Virginia seeing incredibly strong, heavy thunderstorms, heavy rain and wind as Helene wraps up and moves on to the north and east. That will continue for our friends out in the mid-Atlantic today. That's where the heavy rain will remain. We stay dry here in the Ozarks under high pressure, so our weather in comparison will be much, much nicer. Today, I mentioned, will be in the low 80s. I have 83 for you in Springfield today. Temperatures will be near normal, and then we see a bit of a cool down, in fact, as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. If you're looking for outdoor activities this week, there we go any single day because there's no rain in the forecast. But the nice cool days are going to be Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll see numbers start out in the 50s each of those days, with highs climbing into the 70s. So things should feel pretty nice. And then we see the heat kind of move back in by the time we get to Thursday. In fact, by Thursday, we may be in the upper 80s. I have 87 for the high temperature forecast on Thursday. It'll feel kind of hot again by the time we get to late this week. And it looks like we have a sunny weekend on deck with rain chances remaining out of the forecast for the next 7 days. Today, 83 in Springfield, but a few places up north may be cooler than that, with highs topping out in the mid and upper 70s. Tomorrow, we will continue to see temperatures that are a little bit cooler back into the upper 70s on Tuesday and Wednesday. And by Thursday, that's when I mentioned the heat kind of turns back on a little bit, and we'll see highs back into the upper 80s. Around the country, of course, all the national news headlines are covering the total devastation left by Helene. Residents starting to return to their Florida homes to begin the cleanup and the, restoration needed in many places there. However, the Carolinas still just totally devastated. Storm surge just wiped out communities. There are bridges that are out. We had major problems for portions of Tennessee, Georgia, both of the Carolinas, and now heavy rain continues up the eastern seaboard. So we are thinking about everybody to the south and east in this awful tropical weather. Record heat is also going to continue today across parts of California and the desert Southwest, while critical fire danger threatens parts of the central and northern plains into the Great Basin, and that will also be impacting portions of the Northwest. So a lot going on across the country. By the way, National Hurricane Center is still watching the Atlantic. There are a couple disturbances out there that they'll be monitoring for development in the next 7 days. So hopefully they stay out over open water and we don't see anything else impact the United States, but we will see on that. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And it's a fun start to the week because this morning I've got my special guest with me. My husband, Joseph, has decided to grace us with his presence this morning. Good morning, Joseph. Thanks for...
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I have a fun question for you today, and one that's a bit mythical. Yeah, people might have different ideas about this question, but there is an answer, and it's a majority rules answer. So I'll give you the question again. This is what I asked everyone on Friday.
Hmm.
You know, I love these questions, the collective
Yeah.
noun questions. Well, I
Mhm.
found this one, and it's kind of fun. What is a group of unicorns known as? A herd, B, a shimmer, C, a crowd, or D, a rainbow?
Wow, that is tough, because it's not real, and so
I will tell you that the answer, or the answer that I'm going with, is based on fairy tales and fables, what was used most often to
Okay.
describe a group of unicorns. So that's how I came to the answer.
Alright, I mean, they should be a herd, that would be the normal thing, but I
Uh-huh.
guess there's nothing normal about unicorns. They're associated with rainbows, that doesn't mean they are rainbows. Hmm, I'm gonna go with a shimmer, because why not? It sounds like
You going with the B, a shimmer?
bee shimmer, yeah.
Okay. Well, you and the writers in history are in agreement. I will say the other collective noun used to describe unicorns the most is a blessing.
Oh,
So
wow,
people refer to
that's
them as
pleasant.
a shimmer, which I love, and also a blessing. This is not a quiz question. This is just like something that I came across when researching this question. Do you happen to know what a group of generals is called?
Oh. Mm, I might have come across that at some point. No, I don't.
Well, it came up in my unicorn research because it is a glitter. Did you know that?
I have actually heard that before. That is
Isn't that
not the
wild?
most intimidating name for a group of,
Oh.
military leaders.
A glitter.
A glitter.
Do you think that's what they put when they all meet? It's like on
Yeah.
the a
Should we get the
glitter
glitter
meeting.
together on Monday to discuss war
Yeah.
plans? Yeah.
Maybe that's the trick. They chose like the least intimidating
Mhm.
name so that no one would be suspicious of their meetings.
Mm.
A glitter
Sounds like
meeting.
something that, regular soldiers would refer to them as,
That might be true.
'cause
That's
it's a
maybe that's
little
how it came
yeah.
across came up. Yeah, I just found that to be great.
I'm
And
sure
now
some of the listeners can chime in on that one, help us
yeah,
out.
yeah. All right, here is the question that I will give you for tomorrow. You can take a stab at it, and then I will reveal the answer tomorrow morning. So,
Okay.
um, everyone can decide if they want to go with you or not. In 1962, in what would become Tanzania, what type of epidemic lasted months and shut down 14 schools? Do you think it was A, coughing, B, dancing, C, laughing, or D, hiccuping?
Hmm.
Not that long ago, 1962.
No. I'm gonna say laughing. Sometimes that can be contagious and uncontrollable. I'm gonna go with laughing.
Going C, laughing.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, we will let
Come
our
with me,
listeners.
everybody.
He would like you to
Trust me.
join. He's
Yeah.
not laughing though, so is it an epidemic? C, laughing if you want to go with Joseph. If not, you could go with coughing, dancing, or hiccuping, and I will reveal the answer tomorrow morning. Thanks for waking up early and being subject to my questions this morning.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. I will leave you all on this beautiful Monday in the Ozarks. It's going to be a fantastic day, so get outside at some point. And if you want to answer our trivia question, you can log on to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. Thanks so much to our sponsors, Rescue Towing, Command, Family Medicine, and John's Heating and Air. Have a great one.